Hello, people. How are you doing? And as they say, happy MS. What a contradiction of terms, eh? Um, when you come and let me know if you can hear me, because let me put on my headphones. See if I can hear me. Oh, I think they went flying onto the floor. Actually, when I was doing my singing, I think they actually went in the garbage barrel. Oh, you can hear me fine. Hi, Mary. Thank you so much for coming. But can you hear my fan? Oh my, I'm sure you can hear that. I don't know where my headphones went because I have to see. I have to start right away because it's on YouTube. So, World MS Day. When you say World MS Day, it sounds like Namaste. Namaste. Anyway, so today is World MS Day. 2 years ago today, I told the world. Oh, okay, thanks. I told the world I had MS. Hi, Harvard Journal. Thanks for coming and thank you for the super heart, Mary. So, hi, Sarah. Thank you for the one love. So, I'm going to do the drawing at the end or probably a broadcast right after. Anyway, so 2 years ago today, I told the world, thank you, but hi, that I had MS. And why didn't I tell people before that? Because I was embarrassed. I didn't want anyone to feel sorry for me. And that was ridiculous because I decided I'm just going to just talk. I'm not going to say anything anymore. I'm just going to tell you the story. And I decided that I wanted to help people because I basically knew that I would get better. And so, hi, Carrie. Thank you. And so, oh, and guys, if you could just share it out, please, on Facebook, Twitter, wherever. I want to help people with this. That's why I'm doing it. So, and also explain to you because all of you guys have contributed towards my fundraiser, and I really, really appreciate it. So, with that said, as I said, I finally said I'm going to tell everyone because this is how I found, well, I didn't find out, but this was my first, when I first found out was, uh, when, okay, so I was falling about, well, I like to block it out of my head, but when my dad passed away, I fell like 3 times. And MS is exacerbated by stress. Needless to say, that was the worst stress I ever had. And I hate to bring that up today, Sarah. I'm sorry, but um, it was the most stress that I ever had in my entire life. And I could not, I couldn't walk or anything. And um, and so I thought, that's really strange. Why am I doing this? But I didn't think about it anymore. And then after that, um, just many things were happening to me that were very strange. I would lift my head up I was in travel, and I would lift my head up to put brochures up on the top, and I would get this lightning bolt that went from my head down to my toes, and I would think, oh my gosh, I must be having a stroke or something. I never knew what any of these things were. I was like, these just crazy things. Numbness and weakness, and I'd get headaches, and not migraines, but headaches. And then I finally was like, okay, I have to go to the doctor and see why I'm having these headaches. So this is about now it's about 8 years ago. The falling was about 4 years before. So I went to the doctor, and the doctor sent me for MRI. So I went for MRI, and I come out, and the MRI doctor said to me, okay, sweetheart, I'm glad you're here. So the MRI doctor said to me, you know that you have a brain tumor and MS, right? And I'm standing there with him, and I said, excuse me, what? He said, yeah, you have MS and a brain tumor. You know that, right? I mean, that's why you're here. I said, no. And he said, oh, well, you don't have to worry about the brain tumor. It's there a long time. It's not going to grow or anything. It's not big. I said, okay, and what else? But you don't know you have MS? I said, no. So with that said, I walked out of there in shock. I thought I was just had a headache. And I figured, oh, I'll go for Botox and I'll get rid of my wrinkles or something. So then I left there and went to my doctor, and he said, oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. It's absolutely nothing. So the brain tumor was nothing because it was calcified. It was old. It's been there forever. And we'll watch it. And the MS, nah, nothing. Don't worry about it. It's nothing at all. Okay, so time went on, time went on, time went on, and I'm having all kinds of issues. And I just was falling all the time. Like I have, if you look at my stories on Instagram right now, I have stories about I have my falls all on there from when I was scoping on Periscope. And the stories were, they're funny now. They weren't funny then. About me walking on the beach, looking for shells for people, and falling into the ocean, getting a concussion, almost dying literally, and having to be rescued because I hit my head on a rock in the ocean. And if no one was there, I would have died. I would have drowned. But I was picking up shells, and I didn't say at the time, but I was there with my assistant, my aide, my healthcare aide. And if it wasn't for her being there, um, and then my friends were there, Danny, my ex-boyfriend, was surfing, so they came and got me. If it hadn't been for that, I'd be dead. But I never told anyone that because no one knew that I had MS. But anyhow, um, that was concussion big time. And until I got back to my apartment, it was like, ooh. Then I had one on my terrace. I was doing the sunset, and I went around to say hi to someone to wave. As I was doing that, I tripped on my terrace. That one's on my Instagram story too. And I broke my terrace. I broke the divider on my terrace. And so that was another one. And then there was a third one. Oh, on my roof, but that one's not on my stories. So those are all falls. And I kept going back to my doctor and telling him, and he's like, oh, it's nothing. I'm like, this doctor's an idiot. It's nothing? I'm falling all the time, and you're telling me it's nothing? So, okay, he's saying it's nothing. Maybe it's nothing. So finally, I'm like, there's something wrong here. I don't think it's nothing. So I went to, I finally just got to the point where I was like, yeah, this guy definitely, yeah, exactly, Gary, total ass. I was like, I got to the point where I was like, well, I need to get a specialist because nothing was advancing at all. And I said, I have to go to someone who knows what they're doing. So I had to go to an MS specialist, which I went to. I guess it's 2 years now. And when I went to him, oh, and he kept telling me I don't have MS. He said, you have probable MS, they called it. Probable. Probable. And then he said, so I went to this other doctor who's a specialist in the field. And he said, yeah, you have MS. What do you mean probable? And he gave me other tests, and I've had like 100 MRIs. And anyway, so he's been a really great doctor, and he wanted me to go on medication And I have a whole page on my journey. I'll show it to you. That tells the whole story if you ever want to read about it. But I'm sure you know it's kind of boring. And then when I went to him and he sent me to all the tests, the last time everything was fine, and then this time I went last Friday, and when I went last Friday, everything changed because I've never had any lesions. Lesions are sores. They're scars because and I've never had any on my spine. I've only had them on my brain, and that's cognitive issues, meaning I always get mixed up in shit, and they're on my spine now, and that means it's progressing, and that's bad. And the thing that's strange to me is I had the COVID shot a couple of months ago, and I don't know why, but I feel like I got it from that. And I know that's going to be all fucked up. And I have talked to my doctor about it. And I know that's going to be all kinds of uh, I don't know. I just do. I, it's probably going to be like all kinds of, people will say that it's not, or maybe it is, and all kinds of stuff. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten this shot. I don't know. I know that people that, people that have people that were on the medication that I have to go on. It's called Ocuvus. It's a 2 times a year medication that is actual monoclonal antibodies, which is something. It's antibodies. They put antibodies into your body that fight off the thing that okay. What it is you have myelin in your body. Myelin is what protects your nerves from, I'm not exactly sure, but from something attacking your and taking it away from your nerves, that they don't get hurt or whatever. I know I'm not explaining it right, but and when the myelin goes away, then you get bruises on your nerves. I think of that nature. So something took the myelin away, and I don't know what. Now, when you get COVID, if you get COVID, you go and you get monoclonal antibodies, and the antibodies come in and they take away the COVID. It fights them off, and so does the shot. So I don't know. It's just weird. So anyway, when you get this Ocuvus, the treatment, um, if you are on this and you get the shot, it doesn't work because the treatment that I'd be getting fights off anything that comes at you. It won't let anything come at you at all. It keeps you from getting anything. Um, so it keeps the whatever it is that comes to the myelin. It fights off anything, but it'll also fight off things that help you, like the shot to take away the COVID, the other things, so you can get other things. So, like, getting these medications for MS is not great because they have a lot of side effects. I don't know if that made sense to you guys. But anyway, so I'll see my doctor. I have to wait to see him because he's specialist. There's limited hours because of COVID, and most of his stuff is online, and he doesn't want to see me online. He wants to see me in person. So I have to go to see him in person. And he had told me, if you read my story here, you'll see that my whole thing was that I'm fighting back. I'm fighting back. and I'm going to do it on my own prescription, doing my own thing, my my MS diet, Wall's protocol, and I'm doing it, with my physical therapy and blah blah blah. And the doctor said if I can do it on my own, that's fine. I'll give you 6 months. Well, it ended up because of COVID, he gave me over a year. And so when he talked to me, he said, okay, well, I gave you, now it's a year and a half, and now you've got lesions on your spine. So you have to go on medication. But I don't want to, obviously. So I talked to him about the hypobaric chamber oxygen therapy. He doesn't believe in it. But I'm going to do it anyway because my insurance covers it. The Wim Hof method is cold showers, basically. I've gotten to 10 minutes of cold. There's all kinds of things that you can do that, can't hurt you. But so that's basically what MS is. The symptoms of MS, um, like everyone always thinks they have it. Like, oh, I have a cramp. Oh, um, I have, my foot is numb. I'm shaking. Oh, my back hurts. Oh, and they come to me and they say, oh, I think I have MS. Why? Because I've this, that. MS is known as the garbage pail illness. Like if everything else fails, I have MS. No, you don't. Not everyone has MS. You don't want to have MS. You do not. So that's why we call it the garbage pail illness, because everyone else, whenever they can't find out what's wrong with them, has it. And it's very hard to diagnose. And, but it's a horrible illness and you don't want to have it. There's no cure. They don't know what causes it. And it sucks. And it's, yeah, what I was saying about the loss of myelin affects the way the nerves conduct electrical impulses to the rest of your body, to your brain. So your brain is what um, obviously what runs your body. So it could just be on your brain, and when it's on your brain, that's the worst part, because your brain's what controls your body, and then it makes your whole body hot, it makes your whole body cold, even if you're not. I mean, it could be 90 degrees and you're freezing, or it's your whole body can feel like it's asleep. Like, when you fall asleep, yeah, exactly, central nervous system. When your feet fall asleep after a while and they're like tingling, but you still can't get up because you're doing something. And all of a sudden they really start hurting and you're like, oh my God, I got to stand up. It hurts so much. And so then you stand up and they still hurt. So you like start walking on them and you're like, oh, thank God it's starting to ease up. Well, that happens to my entire body and there's nothing I can do. Nothing. And it'll stay like that for hours. It is excruciating. That's exactly what it feels like. Or if you're like really freezing cold, but you can't get warm, you could put 500 blankets on you. Or if you're really hot, like you have 106 fever, so hot, but there's no way to get cold, but you don't have fever. Like you just feel like you're on fire. I mean, the most horrible feelings in the world, what your nerves do to you when they don't have that myelin protection, is just absolutely, it's horrible. Balance issues, like they call what I do wall walking. I have to hold on to everything when I'm walking. I can't walk by myself a lot on the bad times. Like you have to walk and hold the doorknob and then hold the other wall, and but then other times I can walk fine. It's like you don't know what you're going to get each day. But this is for everybody. So that's why it's like starting a week from Monday, I start talking to people on Zoom. I have 6 people that I'll be talking to and helping them. They'll just be recently diagnosed, just like I recently found out that I'm progressing. So it's going to be really hard for me to talk to them. Um, for the first time because of this. And, but I'll do it, of course. I didn't know that, I'd be finding this out. Oh, Gary, I didn't know I'd be finding this out at the time, but um, it starts next week, and thankfully it's just once a week. So, but when you get it, there's so many organizations that you can go to. Like if you do have it, if you watch the replays on where am I? I don't know, your YouTube, or there's so many places that you can go for help, like the MS Federation, the MS Society. But you can contact me at any time, just on Instagram, on Twitter. You can write to me at lane2.at gmail.com, and I'll help you. I'll point you in the right direction. I'm an MS activist because I know that when I found out, I was shocked and I didn't know what to do. And my doctor was a shithead and he didn't tell me anything. I actually like kind of like I didn't really I just didn't get it, and didn't get it the whole time. I didn't really feel like I even had it. I just felt like I couldn't do things and stuff, but because they never really explained it to me, I don't think it really hit me until this week when it started progressing, because it's the first time it progressed since I found out I had it. And I knew it progressed because for the last 6 months, I haven't been able to walk. So I was like, something's very strange and different. But yeah, it was really shocked me. So anyway, I felt that I needed to do this. I wanted to get it out to the world, and so it's on my YouTube channel, and it's on here, and it's on live, and I'm in an amazing group on Facebook. I have my Facebook group um, called Lane's MS Journey that I'll be more active on now. And I haven't been live streaming because I haven't felt well. And to that, I'm really sorry to my beautiful family that has stuck by me. And that's only about 10 people. To those of you that have left, there's about 3 people right now that have left recently. To you, I say bye bye, because I'm not giving you the content that you want. And I say, fuck off, fuck you, and whatever. But to those of you that stuck by me, uh, she has what? ALS. Yeah, very much like it, Susan. Very much like. Yep. I love you. Yeah, you guys that are here right now. Uh, it's funny. Like through, I've had it for about 15 years, and when you have your friends and you're like, you don't feel good, and you don't want to say I don't feel good all the time because you feel like, oh my God, all I do is complain. So you say to them, oh, I can't make it because I have to do this or that. I was minus 275 sick hours at work, and I used to make up stories all the time. But I didn't know what was wrong with me. And but the company was good to me. And then I finally got laid off, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me in 2008. And then, it goes on and on. I don't have to tell you, but I'm just saying it sucks when you're sick and people leave you. And my friend Robin just passed away, and it broke my heart in a million pieces when she was alive, not when she died. I was relieved when she passed away, and I loved her because I only knew Robin when she was sick. And I guess I was drawn to her because she felt alone because a lot of her friends were leaving her in New Zealand. And all her friends were dropping off like flies. And she said to me, "Why do you talk to me? Why do you talk to me every day and send me all these little, oh no." She sent me all these little things and stuff. You're so sweet. And I said, "Oh, I just want to," yeah, she was really sweet. I said, "I just want to make sure you're okay and everything." So we got to be very friendly. And it sucks, it's too much work for people. My friend from when I was 10 dropped off about, how many years ago is it now? About 10 years ago. And, you know, it just really does. But it's a lot of work. Love you too, sweetie. It's a lot of work, I guess. But my main reason for coming on was to tell you guys about it. And if you know anybody that has it, and if you stand by them, you're an amazing, wonderful person. And like I said, the group that I'm in is incredible. And a lot of spouses stand by their spouse, and it's wonderful. And a lot of them don't, and it sucks. But I have great friends that care about me, and I have great help at home. But unfortunately, in the weekend, I don't have anyone, so it's hard. I love you too. Thanks, Sarah. You're amazing. I don't know what I would do without you. Any of you, you're all amazing. But anyway, so, and that was why I started the fundraiser also, which you guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for helping me. It's Sarah started it. It was just gonna be for a couple of months, but I asked her to keep it open for the rest of the year because people want to drop in $5 here and there. It'd be amazing, and it's just there because I think this is going to be a lot longer haul than I thought. I've always said, "Oh, I'll be better in a couple of months," and I've been saying that over and over. And when I look at my, it's okay though. I mean, even if I'll be better in a year from now, that's fine. Because look how quick COVID year went. I guess it didn't really go that fast, but where is my page? Oh, I was just looking on here. They have so much help for people, like, um, but now I'm going to be helping people, so I'll be helping myself as well. Spiritual well-being and stuff, and so yeah. So here's my page again. So anyway, if you drop off, I'm not really sure if this works anymore because I moved my website to a page that's free, and I don't know if it works, but I also have cervical dystonia. I don't talk about that much because it really doesn't bother me that much. But um, there's a lot of links on the bottom to help you. I get shots for cervical dystonia. I get 76 shots. I get Botox. I get 50 shots, and I get 26 shots of another. And I get other shots for migraines. I get a lot of shots every 3 months. Um, so there's a lot of good links here for you. If any of you need any information, is right here. And Sarah, thank you so much for starting the support page, and thank you guys for helping out, and thank you, Sarah, for helping me so much with all the things that I need, and Gary, thank you also for helping me. To think that I made this a year ago is just, I can't believe I made it. I can't even I can't draw a line now. That's why I know like it's progressing very quickly, because I went from making that like a year ago to making emotes to not being able to even draw at all. So my mind ain't functioning. But anyway, so my MS journey is right here on my website. To think I paid $300 for this website at one point, and now I got it's on a free website. I guess maybe I wasn't so smart 3-4 years ago. Anyway, I'm done talking. Does anybody have anything to say? Anybody have any questions or comments? If anybody, oh, let me show you the light that I'm putting. $5 per ticket. You too can own this beautiful light. I have all these sites pulled up that I have to read. I can't get rid of them. They're up here. Gary's still bothering me with that. Let me see. Oh, by the way, guys, if you shop on Amazon, if you come to my website, lane2.com, and you just hit on the link, oops, I have to go back to the beginning. If you go to the website, the first page, and hit on shop now, I'll get credit for it. And I never get credit for anything. I sent Sarah this kitty. It's so cute. Because today's a rough day for Sarah. Let's all pray. Amen. Okay, so this is a very good thing to eat when you're on Mole's protocol. Whoops, not that. 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 Yeah, I gotta go on that now, like big time. Seaweed! So good. I forgot what I was gonna come here for. I know it's shocking. What was I gonna show you on Amazon? What the fuck? What was I gonna show you on Amazon? I have no idea. All I know is I've had this fucking link for like years and I never get any money. So if you guys would use it, that would be amazing. Oh, the light. Oh, I don't know if I could show you the light because I don't know where it is. What is the light called? The starlight? Yeah, there it is. That's it right there. Oh, that's not it. Oh, it looks like it. Anyway, this is it. Oh, yeah. Carrie, do you want to take some?
In this video, we're going to be unboxing and demonstrating the Bliss Light Skylight Green
Oh, that's
version.
cool.
Let's jump right into it. In this video, we're going to be unboxing and demonstrating the Bliss Light Skylight Green
Didn't
version.
he already say
let's
that?
jump into it. Okay, so let's jump right into the unboxing of the Bliss Light Skylight. This particular item comes in two different color variations. It comes in a blue one and in a green one. This is the version that has green stars. Let's go ahead and set this box down and open it up. To open up the contents of the box, we can see that we have some instructions here. We've got a user's guide here, and then we've got our power port here. Two parts here with the USB connection here. And then we also have the Bliss Lights Skylight. let's sit this down here really quickly and run through the features on it. We're going to go through all of the demonstration portion of it on the inside when we have the lights off, but I wanted to show you the buttons on this item before we go inside. And so if you turn to this side here, you can see that we've got 3 different buttons here along the side. This is the power button, this is the motion button, and this is the brightness button. If we turn it around to the side here, you can see that it's got 1 foot here, and it's got 2 other smaller feet on the bottom here. This allows you to be able to angle.
Yes, that's right.
So you can shoot or project the
Aquarium
projection at an angle, or
Grandma.
if you're going to be shooting it straight up,
Not a
you can lean it
grandma,
like this, and you can shoot.
There's the light.
Straight up. Another thing to also keep in mind,
I will do the
this
drawing.
product is that it comes with a piece of film here over the laser aperture. You want to make sure that you remove this before you begin working with the Bliss Light Skylight. I'm going to place that back over our laser aperture here just for safekeeping until we get inside.
I don't know who's
now, I also
here.
want to show you how this connects here on the back side. We turn the unit around and you can see this is where our plug is.
On the back side.
Twist here, our twisty tie, and then we plug in here, and the unit is ready to go.
I'm going to start another broadcast and say, doing the drawing.
Okay, so we're inside now, and we have the unit plugged in.
I should probably start again now.
On the same table that we had outside, which is approximately 30 inches off the floor. We have the table pushed
raffling of
against the wall on one end of the room, and
I'm going to start
back
right back
the other direction of the room lengthwise. Remember that we have this blue tab here that covers our laser aperture.
I'm going to come back in 1 second.
And we're going to shoot back across
the other
direction in the room. So we're going to